Building.
So hi, this is AoA General. I'm going to show you another random build. My opponent is ACM, a rather fantastic opponent, I might add. He's pretty darn good. But I'm going to show you his secret weapon, actually.
New construction option.
If this pulls off and works anyways. This works specifically for Nod only, and only for Nod. Now, we don't know what he is playing as, but we shall find out sooner or later. If he's GDI, it might work out a little bit better, but if he's not, it could be a little bit tricky. The secret weapon with this one works specifically for buggies and bikes, because if it's a smaller map, he'll spawn right here. Entryways to the top, middle, and bottom, so this will go rather well. Place this down here and start on this. Now, this secret weapon was invented with my game experience back in 1995 when this game first came out on 28K modem that I had at home, and LAN games in a computer store that I used to play against random people. This build that I came up with back in the day was refinery, airstrip, and 2 refineries, skipping the power plant. Now, the trick with this is you place down your airstrip, and then as soon as you put the other refinery down, you get low power, but you sell this one. Brings your power back down to normal state. This allows you to turn out an extra harvester. So this build allows you to get 3 harvesters without interrupting the build from the airstrip. So you place this down like so, collect this, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, build like that. Switch back and forth in between off of one airstrip. So instead of producing an extra harvester, which would take time, 24 seconds per 1,000, you can produce stuff in about 8 seconds, 12 seconds, and back and forth from there. This takes about 36 seconds, and compared with the 24, it's about a 12-second difference. With an extra 500, but doesn't make too much of a difference right here. So, have this one harvest down here, minimal, place this down over here, sell this one. Now we get extra infantry as well. Put them on defend. Now your money will slow down a little bit right here, but we can retrieve these guys and go back early. Get these guys queued up and ready. Yep, he's full. He gets to place down. Oh, I saw the airstrip. So he's playing as Nod. Get this guy unloaded right here.
Reinforcements have arrived.
There we go. We got ourselves a force. Another airplane.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Just click. Right here. And it looks like it could be either buggies and bikes, depending on how that's going, so he's probably going to be doing the same thing. And place this down right here. Yep. Sell this. Place down the next power plant now.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost.
That takes care of that.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Start moving out.
Construction complete.
And now we're going to go straight for light tanks off of one airstrip, because he's going with the heavier armor. Scout down here, make sure he's not expanding. Excellent. We'll go ahead and camp right here, pull these guys back. Oh, that is a lot of bikes right there. That is fine though, so we need to switch away from these a little bit.
Construction complete.
Oh, that's done.
New construction buildings.
And we'll get ourselves a second refinery right here. We're going to skip out on the light tanks for a little bit. I need extra buggies, because he's guarding himself rather well. So we'll get the extra buggies up to counter the bikes. Pull these guys over here as soon as possible. Put these guys in defense so they don't get in the way. And have them surface out right here. Whoop.
Unit lost. Reinforcements have arrived.
Pull these guys over here. Select these. Excellent.
Unit lost. Reinforcements have arrived.
And there you go. Camp the edge right here. Let's see what he's got. Place this down right here. And he gives up. Very short game, but as you can see, it is a very, very strong build. See, this put me ahead in the money right here. And combat-wise, he lost a lot more because of the way the buggies were used against the
battle control terminated.
The bikes. Now there is one game I can show you in specifically, if I can find it, where it is the exact same thing versus GDI. I'll show you this real quick because the game was rather short of how strong that is. This one has starting units into it. He's playing as GDI, so this is a counter to GDI. As you can see, he was playing as Nod. Oh, unfortunate little viceroy right there, but it doesn't disrupt his fighting. Idle harvester, he needs to fix that. There we go. So as you can see, I did the same thing right here. He cranked out extra harvesters from his war factory right here. So his war factory is not producing anything. As you can see, I've got extra units right here. Speed this up a little bit. Back and forth, back and forth. Now he's making the correct counter, which is APCs right here. And then I've got the buggies in the move right here with the bikes. But I plant the bikes right here on the edge to snipe out some of the harvesters right here. Almost right there, as you can see. But yeah, you can see that I have too much of the units for him to deal with. Now he moves them in, they get sniped out. As you can see, the APCs are taking out the bikes, but they get demolished rather quickly. I lost all my bikes, but he's nearly lost all of his APCs, as you can see right there. Quite an even trade, I would say. Combat-wise, yep, even trade. Now we're going to pull these guys around to the side, see if we can snipe anything out right here, and yeah, got a harvester. Now we're back down to me having 4, he's got 3. Now he's not spending his economy, as you can see from the indicators right there, so that needs to get changed, but I'm still keeping up because I have 4 harvesters. Bringing in some more right there. This could have been focus fired differently, but that's still 600 being lost right there. And this is still being produced off of 1 airstrip, just now at 525, getting the 2nd airstrip going right here. And speed this up. Sneaking in through the back to see if I can get any more kills. Boom, there you go. Hey, CCP, he had 4 harvesters right there, back down to 3 again. And I've still got 4. And this right here, speeding it up, brings him to the attack right here, but now I'm getting light tanks. He's got no heavy armor yet, besides the APC. So this right here will get shut down, especially since I have so many bikes. Light tanks taking the damage, he's got to push out, of course. Very minimal damage on my side. Lost a bunch of infantry, but some of them were starting out. And this is the big kicker right here. I never built the extra MCB, I moved my starting one. This saves me money. And, as noted before, it keeps these producing units rather than clogging up for an extra MCB. This makes a big difference because it takes about 48 seconds for an MCB to get built. So, him having to produce that extra one rather than moving the starting one slows him down. As you can see, he's struggling with economy because he's producing so much stuff. There's the MCB. So now he's going to move this to the bottom, and he still has not produced the refinery down here to the bottom because he's struggling with his economy. I push down a little bit, bringing in some infantry mixed in with my light tanks and bikes. This is now a pure, nearly pure heavy anti-armor. He's got quite a few medium tanks and APCs, but if he doesn't do this right, this could go very bad for him. He does have the good counter, an even counter, I would say. Airstrike hits some of the things right here, but the infantry gets pushed in, pushes these infantry back right here, so then I'm able to bring these guys in and start shooting off the medium tanks right here. Airstrike coming down right here, this does quite the damage, takes out some of the infantry, pushes my guys out of line, and then here comes the APCs, pull these guys back to back, tank the damage, light tanks, penetrating rockets in the back, as 5 Aces explained in one of his casting games, keeping the damage dealers in the back, tanks in the front. APCs were not shooting the correct targets, they were not focusing on the bikes right here. Of course, my own mistake, not pulling the bikes back to do the damage. But now, nothing is standing in the way, so I pull these light tanks to the back. Start doing some damage, idle harvester, that is bad. Take out that one, take out that one. So now he's got a blue field with minimal, and I've got the green field. As you can see right there, 5 and 2. Harvesters and bases. 2 bases, 5 harvesters. Yeah, so a little bit of, yeah. But yeah, this was the biggest deal. Having the extra MCV out compared to me just having it move rather than building, because this continues to build units. This did not for a time being. And it also didn't help him that he did not organize and categorize his units correctly. So, massing up my force here, sneak in through the back, take out an annoying viceroy, and then snipe out the blue harvester. This slows him down even more because he's got very minimal back at the base. He's running off of 2 harvesters. I was hoping he'd bring his units right there. Ooh, heavy airstrike on myself. He sells out that expansion. He decides to try and push into my base to destroy me out because my units are not at base. Sound plan, but I pincer him. Top and bottom side right here. So the bikes in the top right here doing damage to the tanks. He's got only 1 E3 rocket infantry to deal with my light tanks. A majority of them were focus firing onto this for a while as well, so as you can see, light tanks taking the front, bikes in the back dealing damage. Medium tanks do not counter the bikes. You need to have infantry or Humvees mixed in. APCs can also do the job, but he wasn't effectively using correct counters or mixture of units. So the beginning build that I've shown you works perfectly. Now, this was kind of my secret weapon, and I don't utilize it that often because I didn't want to share the tactic, but now I'm throwing it out to everybody. I want to see people try to use this against me and see if I can effectively counter it. Consider it a test, if you will. ACM has used bikes and buggies against me as well, but not in that particular order. So this was AoA General of OWO Gaming. I hope you enjoyed that.